Oh, and we're both. Hello, welcome, new year, same platform, but with a new band, and they're called the Irie.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, welcome. Thank you guys for coming here. Really small housekeeping. Dan from the After Hours isn't going to be here. He's feeling sick, so he's going to press skip on this one, but he'll be back eventually. But yeah, but that's fine. We're going to have a fun party. It's going to be great. We're here with the Irie. Excited. Super awesome. All right. Before we get started, do you guys want to introduce yourselves and like what you guys do, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm George Reese. I sing and play guitar for the Irie.
Johnny Groove, drums, and we got Marcus Maves, who couldn't make it, who plays bass, and Danny T, our trumpet player, like little unicorn sprinkle.
Yeah,
very.
He's our sauce.
Yeah,
he's our spice.
That's the trumpet player, right?
All right. Yeah, trumpet player. Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about like when bands add like horns or everything. They're like, oh, it's our little like chef's kiss, like a little spice.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. Love it so much. But yeah, welcome guys. Thank you guys for being here. Like our first interview of the year. January 4th.
For having us.
I'm glad we could break the first one in, you know.
Exactly. Well, let's start off with your music video that debuted on Friday, I believe.
Yeah. January 1st.
Yeah, the first day of the year.
Yeah. So that's
Never Alone.
Never Alone.
So single off
Never Alone.
Yeah, so this is a single off of our new EP that's going to come out February 5th. Can't get enough. Yeah, that dropped on New Year's. We're really stoked on it. We filmed it in LA and Manhattan Beach. It was really fun. It was beautiful scenery to play on like the beach and stuff.
It was good. It was good. It was good fun to get away from the Arizona to go film out in LA, you know. So.
Yeah, you guys looked like you had such a fun time too. I was so jealous.
Yeah. We filmed with Video Kitchen. His name's Garrett, and that was fun. He hired actors and stuff.
Yeah.
So an actor, an actress.
Yeah, like when we're like behind scenes, we're like, "Holy shit, this is how they do it." Huh?
we're like in the big games, guys. Like, that's awesome.
So that's how you act.
So that's how you do the thing. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We're like drinking a beer in the background, creepy.
Look at that. That's
awesome. It was a fun experience.
That's awesome.
Our first official music video.
That's awesome. Do you guys have any more, like, I know you guys have a new upcoming album, which I'll get to later, but do you have any more music videos in the works, or just that one, or like what's the haps with you guys?
We were supposed to do one.
Yeah, we're waiting, but we're gonna do one for one of the songs off the EP called Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Which is the new EP is I'm really stoked for everyone to hear it. It's sounds awesome and amazing, and it's just a step up from our last EP, and Matt Keller, who recorded us, produced us. This is always awesome to work with. So every song's like a little different.
Yeah, everything's different.
I was gonna say, I'm trying not to like give too much away, so people have to wait like a month to like maybe like.
We still have like the reggae influence, you know, but everything's a little different. But.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I was listening to by the way, for people who don't know, they have an upcoming album coming out in February, which you already mentioned, but to reiterate, but I've been listening to it nonstop and I love it so much, but mostly because all of the tracks sound so different from each other, but they're still very like Irie-esque, if that makes sense.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Like,
nice.
Like,
thank you. Yeah.
Like,
happy.
I was like trying to find I hate being like, oh, I love this album, but not really explaining why. But I was listening to your like other like your previous work. I think this album you guys went really experimental, but in the best way possible. You're like, oh, let's try like some like horn elements. Let's try some like these like dubstep, like even dubstep elements, and like different like a Spanish influence too. I'm just like insane. Like, so it's really like I feel like fans are gonna really be hyped about it, and I'm really excited to just be like and like blow it up. So
you can say like it's a lot of like us, like each of us, like you can hear like each of us in that EP, you know.
That's awesome. Actually, I wanted to ask, is there a reason, like, do you have a particular reason why you want to make a music video specifically for Never Alone first, or like promoting it, not promoting, but like debuting it first compared to the other ones? Is there like a process that you guys kind of went through, or?
I didn't really think
I
about
think
that.
yeah. I think it was like
The hard hitting questions.
I think what it was that like it was the most like reggae-ish, like the most reggae one, you know.
Mhm.
I was gonna like kind of just introduce.
I think it's like all of our favorites.
Yeah.
A
It's
little bit.
one of our favorite ones too. So
Awesome. Was there like a particular part in the process that you guys really enjoyed in making this album, or just this entire thing was just like, fuck yeah, let's go? Or-
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
One of the songs, let's get it started. Rico, my good friend from Ease Up, he did that song that you heard. That he did a Spanish verse. So we do have a lot of new elements in these songs, which is.
I think that's my favorite song because of Rico's on it. I'm a big fan. I'm a fanboy of Ease Up, dude.
Yeah, I remember like I was listening to it and I was like vibing. I'm like writing my notes down, and then I hear the Spanish verse and I'm like, "Excuse me."
You're like,
It was awesome. It was a cool little like thing to it. I know
it's definitely that Southwest.
I don't want to say shit. You guys like added it in such a really nice way. Yeah. That was awesome. How was that he's like your good friend, or how was the experience working with another artist, or like adding another artist onto a track like that?
Yeah, he's well, I've known Rico for a while. Me and him are really good friends. I used to live in LA for a little bit and play with him out there. And we played with these. We all played with Ease Up. We're just all good friends.
Yeah,
and,
we just love playing music.
And we actually weren't. We sent some of the songs, so we didn't really do that. And he just like kind of wrote it
at his own studio. So we didn't really we weren't in the same room. Like we just sent it to him, and
he crushed it though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I saw it. So my co-host is here in the sidelines saying, "I love the album, Donnie Darko though." Fire emoji, eyeball emoji.
Thank you, brother. Get well, dude.
Yeah, he's got COVID, unfortunately. So it's like, but yeah, it happens. It sucks. So like, but yeah.
I feel better, man. Get better, brother.
Feel better, bud. We got you. We love you. Don't worry. Yeah, I remember he was telling me like up into the interview, he's like, I feel really exhausted. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, like don't like he really wanted to be here, and I was just like, dude, like you literally have like the virus. Just like it's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, dude, like everyone understands, bro. Get your rest, brother.
Love it.
Get your zinc.
Oh, your zinc. Yeah.
Get your water.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, gotta hydrate. Don't drink alcohol like I'm doing. Just hydrate.
Yeah.
But other than the EP, I know it's like early on in the year, but is there anything you got? And then apart from the Donnie Darko music video, is there anything else you guys have in the works that you're excited about and all that?
Well, we have so much music, like content. Like for the EP, we wrote like 30 demos.
Yeah.
That's
30
awesome.
songs and
and including the other like 15 we just did. Yeah, so like, that's what we're saying. Like the COVID-19 was kind of a blessing, you know. So not in like so like silver lining of like us staying inside, you know.
That's kind of like how I'm feeling. That's how I've noticed with like other musicians too. They're like, oh, it's good, not good, but it's good, but it's not good, but it's good, because like it is like a really crazy revolutionary thing that we're going through, but it has given a lot of people time to just kind of do
music, and a lot of good music's coming out right now.
I can't wait till other people hear other people's stuff.
I know, like I've been getting a lot of like as like apart like on top of yours, there's been like a lot of like cool little like things that I've been like hearing through the grapevine that are coming out in February, and I'm just like, oh, I'm excited. So
yeah,
that's cool. Awesome. I'm excited. Is there anything that you can tease about the Donnie Darko music video that you want to disclose?
We have a crazy story. Storyline. That we created. And we're a little buzzed up, but
it's gonna be it's gonna be shot in LA again, but it's not gonna be like this music video probably whatsoever. Yeah, it's gonna be a little. I mean, the song's Donnie Darko. So.
It's a little bit more on the darker side, but happy. You know, we always try to level it out. You know, but
it's definitely a little
crazy.
It's gonna be darker. A little more darker than Never.
I mean, it does have dark in the name. It has Donnie Darko in the name.
Yeah,
so.
There we go.
Happy movie that's what we based it off. So
Is that on a similar note, where did the inspiration come from? Some of these songs, or like the album, or kind of like where did the inspiration come from this album, like that's coming up, and like kind of how does it differ feeling wise for you compared to your other releases?
I'll say like I feel like a lot of the times there's just vibing, you know, like it really is for it. Like it wasn't really inspired by anything. We kind of just because when me and him got together, like we just go off, you know, and we kind of try to do like whatever comes to mind, you know, or like if you're trying to make a song like this, or like I don't know, it's like it kind of just comes in and out. Like we just come in and try to do whatever feels natural and
whatever we're feeling too, like in the moment, I guess.
Yeah, we're in the moment.
Like we'll write about, so I don't know.
Yeah, we record it and we'll come back to it and they were like, hey, this is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
This is kind of cool. This is awesome.
Yeah. And we'll kind of just finish it off, you know.
Yeah, we'll write and then compared to the last EP, I feel this EP we had more time, I feel like, because we had the COVID situation, so we were going into the studio with so much, you know, songs to choose from.
Yeah, we're more prepared too. And the video too, on top of that, like we didn't release a video with our last EP, so
yeah, and especially with like the time that we kind of have, it's like nicer and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
On a similar note, do you guys have any, like, I know it's kind of dicey to have like shows now, I wouldn't recommend it obviously, but do you guys have any kind of like huge release things planned, like any like virtual shows or anything up in the works to release this, or people like things for people to look forward to essentially? Or
well, we've been doing our shows like very carefully. We just did a headlining show in Scottsdale that was done at Wasted Grain. That was done very professionally and carefully, and you know, all CDC requirements, and that was a success. We sold it out, which was awesome.
That's awesome.
For this EP release, we do have something in the works, I think.
Yeah, the Marquee. We might be getting the Marquee
Theater. This is still in the works though, but just because in Arizona right now, even, you know, all these shows are still getting postponed, so it's just really how you know how COVID's affecting the state, and to be as careful as you can.
How's the music scene been in terms of the pandemic and everything? Because like I mentioned before when we went live, I'm in New York, so it's been kind of all over the place in terms of like kind of like the music scene and everything. Like, to give context, a lot of like our curfew is at 10 p.m. We have a mandatory like
have a curfew. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like completely different state.
That's good.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, go to bed, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we have like it's probably changed now. I haven't been to a bar in a while, but obviously, like we have the mandatory curfew at 10 p.m. There's like a limit of how many people are allowed to be in a bar. We have this thing called non-incidental music, which is like music with intention. So you can't really like advertise a show. So basically any bands that aren't like a guitar player with a piano accompaniment are fucked, basically. So it's crazy. But I'm wondering like what the music scene has been for Arizona and kind of how that's been.
Yeah, it's been we don't have a curfew. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
well, like, it's like I was saying, like everyone needs to be seated. There's no standing.
But for the most part, I mean, everyone's doing live streams.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, and there's not been really too many shows happening at all. When we first tried to do one, it got postponed for 3 months. And then we finally did it and made sure it's safe. But the music scene out here is awesome. Yeah, I think everyone's ready to get out and play. Yeah. You know,
that's what we're saying. Like, when we're allowed to do it, like shows are gonna be crazy.
100%. It's like I'm really waiting for like the post like no mask policies. Like how is that gonna work? It was like, oh, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Like, woo.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm interested to see how that's gonna work. Do you have any kind of predictions for this year? I don't want to like put too much pressure in case people are like, they were wrong, or
they were wrong. No. I think I'm this is what I'm wishing. hoping like everyone like when that vaccine comes out, I guess like they could like let us like be more lenient, and I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm predicting it's gonna be the same, probably, but a little bit less strict.
Yeah. Were you saying like predicting on
like how the year's
gonna come for everyone? Or
Yeah, like I don't know. For me, like in terms of like how like the like I guess in your area how like music and performing is going to go. Like I don't know. For me, I don't want to be negative about it, but I don't really foresee big shows coming to our town anytime soon.
Exactly.
Just 'cause, like there was one band that we interviewed where they pretty much said they're implementing these laws because like assuming the worst in people, which like I get. Like there are some pretty dumb people out there. Yeah, I don't really see myself, like skanking and moshing in a pit anytime soon until like next year, which like is sad. So.
Yeah, it's like the last show we did at Wasted Grain. It's their usually capacities at like 550, 500, and it was only to 180, and everyone has to buy their seats in a group, and you have to stay with your group. You can only get up to go to the bathroom. But I mean that's the measures you have to take to be safe.
Right. Yeah, which I totally understand. I'm just kind of like, ugh, but I want to be sweaty and gross again.
Like everyone's like trying to get up, and then no, stay down.
Like no.
Everyone's all mad. It's like,
yeah. I've mentioned.
It's cool to see people's faces,
Exactly. Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but my last show before like mandatory quarantine was Real Big Fish. And I got like tossed. Nice. I was tossed like left and right. So it was a really nice show to like at to I guess the start of quarantine. And like I was really like not happy about it, but I was like whenever I talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, the last show that I was at like a reggae like ska show. It was great. But yeah, it's just a weird time that we're in. But like, hey, we're here. We're making the most of it.
We're living.
We're living. Y'all got a new awesome album coming out, which I'm trying not to like spoil too much because I've literally like listened to all these songs and I'm like, these are so
February 5th.
That was last year.
Oh, that was. We followed like the same guidelines of last year of releasing EPs and stuff. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's awesome. Actually, on speaking of shows and stuff, do you guys have a favorite memory, either playing a show or attending a show, anything like that? Or I know it's been a while, but if you have anything that stands out.
I think our last show was a great memory at the Wasted Grain because it was like one of the first ones to like we didn't even think it was gonna happen. A lot of our friends came out.
That's awesome.
And it was like when was that? Oh, it was actually Halloween.
It was a Halloween show.
Oh,
yeah, and it finally went down, and we sold it out. So that was fun.
That was fun.
Did you guys dress up when you're like, oh, we're gonna be ourselves?
We actually have we have a live video of it. We all like as like backstage. Danny, our trumpet player, Candy did our makeup. She's like a really good makeup artist. So it was fun.
That's awesome. Good. Anything? Brett Coleman says, "Hey fam!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
What's up, Brett?
So
vibes alive, baby.
Awesome. I forgot I showed this before, but Frank Lucero says, Irie 4 times.
What's up,
like, there's a lot of Irie there.
Irie.
That's how you pronounce it, Irie, right?
Yeah, the Irie.
Okay, go. Where did the name come from, by the way? That's another thing that I had on my list. But now that we're here, saying Irie 4 times.
Because I started this band like out of high school as like we went to Hawaii and stuff, and we're kind of like in a straight like reggae, like getting our roots and our style together, and we're kind of just going through names and stuff, and like the Irie, like it means like you're like in peace and like you're just with yourself, and
oh, that's awesome.
You just chill, you're just chill,
You're just chill. I like that.
Just chill, yeah.
It just means chill. Cool.
Yeah.
So the chill, I like it. Let's go.
Exactly. That's the Jamaican terminology.
You came over like when you're in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, in Hawaii. Yeah, I was picking mangoes.
I was working on a farm.
Yeah, I was working on a farm, just like around smoking a joint, drinking a beer. day off, like all dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking of names, what to do. Like, what do we do, man? You know, like I'm 17 years old, like chilling in Hawaii, like on Molokai, Hawaii, just fucking chilling with all the homies, playing reggae music.
That's awesome. Welcome dog, by the way. I don't know what the dog's name is. Marley.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so great. Oh. You're originally from Hawaii, right? Or
Yeah.
Look, he's got a pillow.
Oh. That's awesome.
Even has socks, dude. Yeah. Look at his socks.
I've been meaning to get like pet socks. I don't know. I've seen like I don't know. It's just like the FBI that like knows me so well. They're like, hey, you want your pets on socks? I'm like, I really do though. So I've been meaning to get those. So eventually. Oh, here we go. Frank, Marley. Actually, Dan is here on the sidelines at like asking or requesting that we see a collaboration with I Respect the band.
Okay.
So we have another Irie-esque band, I Respect.
Yeah.
Well, they're cool. They're also about like good vibes, peace and love, and all that.
Like Irie Lion is like Irie Fire. Irie. Well, like we're like I don't know how we got just the Irie. I was like, dude, how'd you like?
I'm just gonna be the Irie.
Trademark it until like this year, so.
Yeah, you should be the Irie, like the Irie with the little TM.
Oh yeah, just a
the Irie TM. Just put it on your logo, the little like TM. Love it. That's great. I love them. I'm just gonna show that again. The Marley. One thing I'm actually kind of curious. How did you guys get connected with the Elevators? Because I love them, and I'm curious how that worked out.
We got connected with them through our other familia, Reggae 360.
Yeah.
We've worked with them in the past, and so hang out and work with them now, and they're just awesome people to work with. And the manager at the time was friends with them, and it just kind of all worked out. And he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we showed Jackson the song, and he was down and he liked it, and so I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah. It's just like I remember. I think he got sick too. I think this was like prior to that shit though.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
But yeah, that's. I love that song.
Yeah,
I forgot about this song.
Big up for Jason, man. Big ups, brother. Thank you,
Jackson.
Jackson. My bad, brother.
It's okay. It's okay. Nobody heard that. It's fine. We'll cut it out. Like, oh, Frank's back. He's saying that he likes our cheering, the Irie, and Marley. Love it. But yeah, on a similar note to the Elevators, are there any, I don't want to say dream bands. I feel like dream is a little like, I don't know, weird to say, but any like artists or bands that you would love to collaborate with in the future, or from there. The year is still young, so
yeah.
I
want to do Anahea because she's beautiful. But realistically, I would like to do anybody, dude. Like Slightly Stupid, Pepper, anybody like in that.
Oh my God, Pepper would be fantastic.
That'd be dope. He would make some beautiful music.
God, love it.
Like Pepper, Rome. People say I sound like Rome. I don't see it though, but Rome from Sublime. That'd be dope.
Would that be like your once shows like official shows come back? Would that be like your dream lineup?
Yeah,
it's like
that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Dang.
That'd be cool. Or like Catch a Fire.
J-Bug would be sick.
That'd be awesome. Do you have so with that lineup, do you have a dream venue that you would love to like do that lineup at, or?
Red Rock.
We said that real quick. Yeah. At Red Rocks in Denver, or is it in Denver? I think
love it. I love how you guys were like super. You guys were like anonymous about that. They're like, yeah.
Red Rock.
Yeah. I love it. I've never been, but like, what's the place like? Is it like a cool, awesome place?
It's beautiful outdoor venue.
Yeah, it's like in the mountain. It's like in the mountain.
It's in a mountain.
Yeah. Kind of. It's like surrounded by like a red rock mountain. Like
that's awesome.
That's sick, dude.
That's it.
You should look it up.
Slightly Stupid or
Iration.
They do like every year 420 show there.
That's awesome. Have you guys played it before, or?
No.
That's big boy. That's big boy.
Everyone's almost everyone's into it. Yeah.
I've heard it. I was just like, oh shit, I've heard of the things. It's cool.
That'd be a goal. I mean, a dream.
That's the future.
Goal
That's the
headline
dream.
there.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's
what we're working
awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna like put that on my list of like whenever I do like like when shows come back, obviously, but like in the future when I start paddling over to the. I always get my east and my west. My when I go west coast. Love it.
Like southwest.
It's the southwest. You you guys have a bajillion tracks that you mentioned in the works down the pipeline. Yeah. Are we gonna see any of those come into fruition this year or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we have a single that we're working on that we might drop in the summertime.
Ooh,
that's what we're talking about.
Definitely. I would think a couple singles and an EP or album. Yeah. We like to write a lot and just we're full sending it.
Yeah, it's our full send. We're full senders. It's our therapy too, so like we love doing it.
Actually, that's a good segue. Are all the members kind of close, or are they kind of spread out, or?
We're all close. Yeah, we're all living in the valley down here in Arizona.
That's awesome. How do you got? Are you guys still like practicing like in person or remotely, or how's that been in terms of all that's been going on?
Yeah, we practice all together. Yeah, we all meet up.
I really just asked them how they practice, what their secret sauce is, and they're like, "Oh, so the secret is," and then nothing. I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. Let's go.
Are you not entertained?
It should be working now, or no?
Yeah, it works.
It's working. We got it.
Yes. We're back.
I don't know what just happened, but I appreciate it.
There's a little re-intro back in there.
Hi, we're the Irie. That's good.
Hi, we're the Irie. We're back.
We're back again.
No, I just love that. Like, I was like, oh, like, what's your process for music writing? And you're like, so the thing is, like, okay, great. I don't know if you guys planned that specifically or.
No, we didn't. I think something happened.
But yeah, before you guys cut out again or fake cut out again, what's your process for like practicing? Do you have a process for like music writing and all that? I know you guys mentioned that you're kind of like, oh, let's just like throw some things around and see what happens. But
yeah, I feel like sometimes, but lately it's just been me and him just like coming together. Like you have a beat, and like we'll write to it, and like I'll add like guitar to it. But like before, it used to be like I'll write a song at home and then bring it to the table.
Yeah, I think that's what you still do.
Yeah, I still do that too. But like the last month, we've just been writing like on Logic.
Pretty much like in this room right here.
Yeah, this room right here. This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah, and then I feel like the other half, that's like half the writing or half of it or 75%. I say the last 25% would be actually going into the studio with our producer Matt Keller. He does he's awesome. He does like our buddies Catastro, Authority Zero, our homies Fayuka out here, all the Arizona bands in Ann Arbor, and he's just a solid guy to work with. You're just like, oh, I never think about doing that. He's like, oh
yeah. He gives us a lot of ideas.
Has he been your producer or recording producer person for like all of your albums, or is he? It's awesome. Yes. How did you guys like link up or anything, or
that guy?
This guy?
My old band, the Vera Group, he did all of our stuff. So it's pretty much, I was like, then joined the Irie, I was like, we should go to Matt.
Yeah.
So, man,
he's a man. He's a man with the master
plan.
We
have not gone to anyone else.
Yeah, because we love him, dude. He's so sick, dude.
I was going to say, everything sounds awesome, so I have no complaints here. I was just like, oh, this is awesome how you guys were able to just like link up, and it has been like a great relationship.
Yeah, he actually did the last like couple or second to last like Expendables single too.
Yeah, so Expendables.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. He knows his shit.
He knows
his shit.
I guess he knows what he's doing. It's all good.
Yeah, we call him Wizard.
He is a wizard.
You're a fucking wizard, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always admire like producers and everything, just like how they're able to just grab a bunch of things and then like make a song out of it. Like that all that is like so lost on me. So I think that's incredible.
Yeah, because
I don't have the patience for that.
You have like so many. You have someone that has like all these different ideas that we wouldn't even think of, or melodies or something that like the song was already written. It's like if you add some little like anything
like sounds,
it adds like this crazy difference to it, and it's like makes the song.
Melodies, like he does everything. He does a lot of stuff.
That's awesome. No, I don't really like. I'm not musically inclined or anything. I did violin in like high school, but that was like pretty much my stint of my musical career. I think it's like awesome that people are able to just like combine a bunch of different elements to make a song. Like I do music videos too, like with my photography and videography. But like for me, I'm just I don't know. It's just like there's just so many components that I'm always like, how does that work? Like it's crazy. So that's, I don't know. It's cool. I like it. Music is cool. So
awesome. What would we be without music?
Yeah, exactly. Especially during these times. It's like
exactly.
Good. Actually, I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any advice for any upcoming bands? Kind of like any advice in terms of like, recording music during these times. I hate calling them like the times, but they are the times. But it's like I know you guys are like working through.
Yeah, they are the times. These are our times.
They do be the times.
Remember the Corona time?
Those Corona times. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a weird Love it. I don't know. I feel like it's like a weird experience like musicians are going through. So I'm just like curious what your like advice or experience has been like producing or like making music during this time.
I would just say like just focus on your music. I know you can get lost because sometimes you'll get bored and get drunk, but like I would say just don't stop. Just focus on your craft and stay positive. Things will always get better. Nothing ever lasts forever.
Nothing will last forever.
Look, I painted mine now. Hello, my name is Dr.
Just the one nail too.
I'm just kidding.
I love it. Goodness. Well, we've been on for what was it, 40 minutes now? It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Awesome. It's cool stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It's been awesome. Before we go, I wanted to ask, for those who are kind of like new to the Irie squad, the Irie kind of like aesthetic and all that, if you guys had 30 seconds to convince people to jump on the Irie bandwagon, what would you guys say?
If you want to feel amazing, feel beautiful,
and beautiful,
feel great, just join the Irie.
That's true.
You will feel Irie.
Yeah, the Irie does literally mean peace and love, or something like that, right? Or
feeling good, positive. It's everything of all that good stuff.
Whatever your own Irie is.
Yeah, whatever your own Irie, like whatever you love to do, that's your Irie. So
there you go. Wow, I like that. I love the peace and love vibes. This is great. It's awesome. Exactly. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. This was awesome. Thank you for being our very first interview of the year. It was awesome. And we super can't wait for the new album that's coming out February 5th. Right? Yes. So be sure to check that out in a month. I'm super excited. And be sure to check out the song that's coming out on Friday, which we're going to be promoting AF because it's an awesome song.
Thank you guys.
I'm excited. Like all the million streams that you're getting on Friday, it's going to be me specifically. So
thank you.
I love the song so much.
We appreciate that, man.
So it's going to be awesome. But yeah, well, we'll see you guys around. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.